From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 35. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. He told us he wanted to have a big game running the football. He predicted well north of 100 yards. That's a heck of a start.
And we thought he was just blustering, right? We thought he was just kind of talking and trying to maybe talk himself into it. He knew something, and now that confidence is going sky high.
And they're already in plus territory. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This one taken in by Cephas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Jackson. And it's caught. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Jackson's going to try to sneak. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Jackson will keep it. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Jones to throw from his end zone. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Returnable here for St. Brown, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treat it as such.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
fourth down. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them, because they're really outside of field goal range now, right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
On 2nd and inches, Jones. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Throwing, Jones. Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Room here to run. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Hey, report! Report!
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They go play action with Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in
touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have moved out in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle there from James Houston. The Giants at 2-7 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. To throw on third down, Jones. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. Gano's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Jackson. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And the defense rises to the challenge. They get him down for a loss of 2, and it brings up 4th and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Giants are going to get the football back. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Jones now. A final shot before break. That's complete to Tony. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants take over 1st down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. to throw. Jones. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson rolling to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The middle with Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd and a yard, Jones. And that'll be caught by Tony. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think.
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. As the Lions
looking to throw. Jones. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants get a bit closer. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
On the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He rifles one that's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Here's St. Brown on the return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. This is Swift on the counter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Nice third down conversion at even 20 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, and it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Back to throw. Jones to the right and complete to Galladay. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Swift going to try up the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 163 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football,
and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Jones on first down. Going right side, he finds Slayton. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Meanwhile, Jones' throw here pulled in by Golladay. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
Let's go.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Now Jones. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down. Jones. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Here's Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. Gano's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
The The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Six yards left on second down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 191 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
Go ahead.
Throwing now is Jackson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times, nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Jones. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something.